Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll try the run. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there are so many festivities surrounding it. Jesse, what do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team, there's some friendly competition.
He's off to the races. Inside the 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Here comes the offense on first down. He's gonna pass. Fires to the right. He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Great timing there on that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense in an empty set. Wide out in motion. Back to pass, it's Sanders. Going for it all. Makes the grab down the left side. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play and makes the catch. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Colorado. Lining up to add another. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Here come the Irish back on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
The back goes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Still on his feet at the 40. Oh, look out! He's at the 20. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Irish!
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. They're trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They come to the line with a minute to play in the opening quarter. To throw, it's Sanders. Gonna take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snagged on the outside, it's Hunter. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Buffaloes are flying down the field. Fast motion from the offense. Going up top on first down. Feeling some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. And the Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up. He wants to pass it on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the grab, it's Russell. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. This is not leather helmet era football. This is analytics. Around midfield, 4-down territory. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And the Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10. The aerial assault continues. He'll try to do it himself. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. To the air, it's Sanders. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Buffaloes! Ready to try the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the side.
Makes the catch down the right side. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Horn. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Motion from the offense. Direct snap. Smashes through. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Back to throw, it's Sanders. Good timing on the quick out. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Quick pass on the fly motion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He looks that one in nicely. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Snags it. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys, not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against the wall.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes they're
wide open, he makes the catch. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
The Buffaloes in the hurry-up. From the red zone, looking for a man. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
And these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there and make it happen.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Dropping back, it's Sanders. Oh, he makes the catch. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. And the Buffaloes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs! Getting set for the point after. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here come the Irish back on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And that one will give him the lead. With that latest touchdown pass, might be a good time to mention Brady Quinn threw 6 touchdown passes against BYU. That record might be in jeopardy.
And that's a good day. If you're starting to talk about that already, you know he's spinning it. He's in the zone. He's feeling it, reading the defense, everything coming out on target. He is having himself a day.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Getting some heat. And he just wore out his welcome in the pocket, stayed in there way too long, and coverage sack for this defense. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39. Line gets set, first down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He makes a catch. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes. It just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker.
And he makes the catch inside the 25. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. A new set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw. It's Sanders. He finds his man. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. He's looking to throw. Complete along the sidelines, and that'll be good enough for the first down.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sidelines, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds.
And he's got it! Touchdown, Colorado! And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. He's looking to pass. Scrambling away. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Price. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Throws for the tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Evans. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Trying to find his man on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking to throw, it's Leonard. Throws to the tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Showing the arm strength to the left. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wide out in motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Horn. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds. And now the offense trying to score one late. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the option. He'll toss it. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intent.
And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. Taking it the other way. The 10. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
What an interception. He's dangerous because not only can he catch the ball and pluck it out of the air, but he's hard to bring down too. This is a guy that I think could play offense for a lot of programs around the country, and he showed you his open field running there.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail beat Coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Now the pitch. He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the two-point conversion. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one. Back to throw, it's Sanders. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. The clock is just inside, 50 seconds to play. If they don't recover the onside kick, this one is all but over. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They'll run it from the gun. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. The Irish send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tie ball game right at the end. You need the clutch play.